This is going to be today's video review for Tuesday, February the 9th, 2016 for Drum Energy Bands. Please note that there's historical triangles. This is from our smart signal indicator, new indicator, and it's being left on the chart, and it's just for discussion purposes only. The indicator can be taken off so that you're just looking at the live triangle signals. Please read our trading disclaimer. So today in the market we looked for a qualified, in other words using our VEA smart signal indicator, and we only came up with one valid weak dot push. So we're going to be discussing how the VEA smart signal can be used with trading the energy bands. After all, we're called drum and energy bands. So the market today is dealing with some very significant weekly and monthly levels. Most importantly, this 25 and 57 level here, which lines up with a lot of the daily stuff today. But you can see this is the monthly down here bouncing on up, and this is the daily up and through here. So when we look at the market today, what we're looking at is, for example, this would be a weak dot push into this valley down in this lower yellow here. And we're looking to trade this lower purple here on the left chart. If you're just joining us, the dot here that I'm pointing to is below the solid white midline, showing some strength, retracing back into the block, which is above the solid white midline, into the purple yellow overlap. This is what we consider the block to continue the push down lower. In other words, in this case, because the dot is staying way above the solid white midline, we don't expect a lot of a trend, we don't expect a trend to continue down. So this is why we're looking to fade it, in other words buy it in this case. And you can see on this particular bar that this left chart's up green arrows pointing to is we have three green triangles, and on the trade chart to the right you can see we've got three triangles here. So we would place a stop 2 ticks below this lower green energy band since we just came up from it. And it's an acceptable amount of risk. We're close enough to being down at this energy band. Some people will just take it, with two-dimensional energy like that because they want to get in and be as close as they can to this lower energy band for the stop. And this is what we call termination. So anyway, price pops up. We would expect price to go to the left chart here to this upper, to this white dotted midline here at about 32 quarter, I guess 32 half, and price does pop up there. As we go up, you can see what's taking place here. This is not a weak dot push signal, but this is what we call a power mid trade here when the white dotted line associates with an energy band. This is actually the midline from the higher chart, associating here with the focus charts mid. Nonetheless, there's termination here. This is what we call a weak dot push sell here on the trade chart. We've got triple, in other words three-dimensional energy showing up here for it, along with the two-dimensional energy here on the left focus chart. So it would have been an opportunity there to short it on down into the lower green energy band. We're not counting that as a weak dot push. We're going to show you a couple of these signals because we didn't really get a lot of weak dot pushes today because the market is dealing with the monthly, weekly energy. But essentially, when we move along here, there was a buy off the bottom here. We're just going to talk about this weak dot push right here. This comes in about 940. When we get up here to 940, what we're getting, and when we try to challenge into this crest upper yellow energy band, is we're not getting any three-dimensional energy here on the trade chart. We don't get any until quite a bit lower, in fact, not until this bar here. So you can see the difference between shorting there on 3D energy as opposed to maybe getting in here or here and putting your stop above this upper energy band. Plus on the focus chart we can see that we only had one dimension here. We'd like to see excuse me, three-dimensional energy. So here with this trigger here, you can see that on the trade chart there was no three-dimensional energy, no triple red triangle. Same with this weak dot push here. We don't have triple energy to get short with. Although you'll notice that price, it pops up higher here at about 10.05. As we go up there, we get three-dimensional energy right here. This would be a good short for somebody, but it's not a weak dot push, right? So that one pops quite a bit, or flushes quite a bit lower. I'm just going to show a couple of these fades. This is about 10.09. You can see that we got three-dimensional energy here to fade this on back down. This would be appealing to a VA trader, specifically because we're getting triple energy here, and because the high is above the upper pink energy band, we go 2 ticks above the high. So we place our stop, very low risk, getting in at the market at about 5.25, 5 we'll say, with a stop about 7.25, we'll just say, or 7 I should say. So when you cherry pick the three-dimensional energy, it really is quite nice. You can see that we're trading the upper pink energy band, the white dotted line. This is what we call a power mid when they're associated. So here and here on the right trade chart, we've got triple energy here, we've got triple energy here. Stop is going to be 2 ticks above the high. You're fading the higher chart's upper energy band. So you got a large target. So you're targeting 43, 44 on that trade. You can see how we flushed on down there to it. If you're interested in taking a trial, we offer a 10-day money-back guarantee. Nobody else does it in the industry, and we back it up with PayPal. If you're interested, send an email to jb@drumenergybands. Right now, we have the release of our new software that you're seeing here coming out tomorrow.